We are waking up to some rain coming through West Michigan this morning, checking out the live view, looking out of our downtown Holland, and we will be tracking a huge turnaround in conditions today after the air quality yesterday that had deteriorated so significantly that at one point yesterday afternoon, Grand Rapids had the lowest air quality in the entire country, and that was the dust that got caught up in those very strong winds from Texas and Oklahoma being transported into the Great Lakes region. Today, breezy, turning colder, falling temps into the 30s. The rain out there this morning will change over to and mix with snow, maybe an inch or so of accumulation on some of those grassy surfaces. Another messy system comes in later in the week. In fact, it is a very active weather pattern that we are tracking for you over the next couple of weeks. Storm reports yesterday with the intense winds. We had a number of reports of strong winds that actually met severe criteria and a few hail reports across the eastern side of the state. You can see the severe weather reports all the way from the Great Lakes region down to the Gulf Coast, including dozens of tornadoes. Dozens of people lost their lives in the southeastern United States yesterday in those deadly storms, and hundreds, if not thousands, were injured. Today, the risk area for severe weather has shifted off to our southeast, and it does extend from Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio, all the way down into central and southern Florida. So if you do happen to be traveling, that's something certainly to keep in mind. Stay weather aware. Make sure you check in with a local media outlet that provides up-to-date and live coverage of severe weather. Here's a look at current temperatures. 56 still in Jackson, 46 in Lansing, 42 in Grand Rapids, 38 degrees in Holland. These readings are a good 10 to 20 degrees warmer than we were yesterday. Yesterday morning, we woke up to readings in the 50s and 60s, on our way to high temps in the upper 60s to even mid 70s. So far this month, well, at least the last week, we have had 7 days in a row with above average temperatures. And combine that with the fact that not only have we had our first 2 days with highs around or above 70 degrees, we've had 80% of available sunshine during this same time period. So what a remarkable stretch. Here's a look at the satellite radar composite out there this morning. Moderate to heavy rainfall. You see the backside of this system changes over to snow from northwestern lower Michigan and the eastern UP back into Wisconsin and Illinois. And as this system continues to lift off to the east and northeast, notice what happens to the snow. It does slip into our state, so do look for that slushy wet snow late this morning into the afternoon. We'll clear out tonight into early tomorrow morning. We'll start the day Monday, so our St. Patrick's Day begins with some sunshine. Clouds will be on the increase during the afternoon, and then we get more of a west to east flow that develops in the atmosphere for Tuesday and Wednesday, and that's actually going to bring us back into the 60s for highs, at least for a couple of days this week. And by the way, we had gone into this weekend with moderate to severe drought conditions across much of the central and southern part of the state. Good news, we do have more rain on the horizon, so we've really made up some ground on what was such a precipitation deficit. Upper 40s for highs tomorrow, low 60s for Tuesday, a few rain showers later Wednesday, falling temps again with the next system on Thursday, cool and quiet for Friday, another area of active weather on Saturday. The warm air starts to surge across the southwestern United States, and here in the Great Lakes, this is the 8 to 14 day outlook that takes us through the 4th week of March. Our temperatures will be back closer to average with highs approaching 50 degrees.